Okay, folks, it's a cracker of a sunny day, as it has been a lot lately, which has been good because I just had to once again, put my desktop into servicing because the DVD-RW drive once again has failed on me, burning discs for Channel 9. So I have to live without a computer for a little while till I get it done, and then I'll pick it up on Monday. Today's Saturday, so hopefully things will go to plan. It's going to be a little bit difficult being without a desktop. I really like to have the time and the weather and all that shit, and looking at pictures and watching videos, all that sort of shit, folks, and uploading my YouTube, or monitoring my uploads and making uploads to other social media sites by downloading from my YouTube channel and then re-uploading to other sites like Facebook and others. Anyway, enough of that. Let's see what we got. We have here a piece of what I call a bill fragment from an advertising bill. I just tore it off and thought I'd souvenir some interesting part. It's a pair of sunglasses, I do think, if I remember correctly. I'm just going to line that up like so. Going to just press it down with my finger. Taking a bit of time, sorry folks. Yeah, looks interesting. I don't know if I like it. I do wonder. I don't know what area we're going to do to make it look really nice. Maybe 400's a bit too big. Going to do it again, I do think. I'm going to do it with the dock feeder down to make it flatter, to make it look better. Because I think I shifted it accidentally while photocopying it. So I'm just going to drop it down just to make it a better contact. Yeah, that looks a bit, I don't know which one looks better. That looks better with the background, the black background, but we're not worrying about that. We're mainly looking at the pattern here, maybe this section. Looks a bit granularly though. I think it's because it's an inkjet printout. It's printed on an inkjet printer, I do think. Okay, we're just going to get rid of that. Yeah, folks, I'm missing a lost partner. His name is Luigi, and I really long to see him again. I really wish with all my heart that I could see him and I could be reunited with him instead of being alone and being single, because being single is quite a destructive force for me to deal with. I really am not cut out for single life. I never have been. I just thought I was because I had no choice. And when you have no choice, what do, folks? You just have no choice. So I'm trying to get on the Channel 9 6 o'clock news, and it's proving to be more difficult than I thought. So yeah, I'm not going to let it end. I'm going to keep making these videos, keep burning discs with the material on them. I don't care what Channel 9 thinks, they can go fuck themselves otherwise. And that's come up looking too big, but I do like some of these lovely patterns. Maybe we can move it over a bit. But I'm really missing Luigi, and it really hurts to be away from him. So I really need to get in touch, and it's not going to happen if I'm going to be away from, if I'm not going to make it onto the news. It's not going to happen. I think 370 is too big. Like, I'm not rich. It's going to cost me quite a bit to get... it won't cost that much to get the computer fixed, but it's going to still be a little bit of extra expense that I really don't need. But that's what I have to do, is when I'm working on this campaign, I have to just do that. I have to spend money on things that I have to spend money on, and that's just one of them, is to get this faulty drive replaced. And that's expensive, and I really am not rich. I can't afford this shit, folks. But I have to do it because it's the only way I'm going to get in touch with Luigi and to get recognised as a photocopier artist and live a happy socio-economic existence instead of just existing. Well, I have to get on the 6 o'clock news, otherwise I'm never going to make anywhere. I'm not going to get anywhere. I'm just going to be a fucking person on Centrelink who's disabled. My life will be determined by what I can't do more than what I can do. And I really don't want to waste my talent on that, folks. I don't. I don't want to waste my talent on what I can't do. I don't want to focus on what I can't do, folks. But as long as I'm on my own, as long as I'm not earning money as an artist, that's what my life is going to amount to, folks, is shit. It's going to amount to shit. Just a load of fucking steaming pile of turd. And I really don't want my life to be that. Just because of circumstances. Just because I did make errors and mistakes when I was young, which led to this. And I can't get in touch with Luigi. So I need television on there. I need you, Channel 9, to fucking get someone. Pull your finger out of your asses, bitches. You know? Fuck me dead. I'm sick to hell of this shit. Yeah, I'm sick of the news. I'm sick of what they deem as newsworthy and what's not deemed as newsworthy, and what pigeonholes in society people belong in. If you're a footy fan, you're a footy fan. If you're a celebrity watcher, you're a celebrity watcher. It's like, fuck me dead. Everything's about being pigeonholed. If you're a footy fan, you're a footy fan. If you're rich, you're rich. If you're famous, you're famous. It's like all this shit. It's like you can't move up. So if you're a fucking footy fan, you're not likely to be able to move up from being a footy fan into a footy player. You can't be a footy player. You're just a fan, and you just get pigeonholed in society as a fucking fan. Well, I'm no fucking fan of footy anyway. I'm no fan of the photocopier industry either. I give my industry, the photocopier industry, the middle finger. I'm not their fan. But that's just it, folks. It proves I'm a person who's not interested in being a fan of anything. I'm not going to allow myself to be pigeonholed by society, by the rich, by the famous. Not even Channel 9 and their bullshit. I'm not going to let myself be pigeonholed, to be to be told I have to be this or I have to be that, because I am this and I am that. And I can't go any further because classism exists, because the rich and the famous have the power. The rich people have the power over the little people. And I can't go any further. They don't want any new people moving into the rich and famous arena, because they want to keep it for themselves. Themselves, folks. So I say, screw this establishment. Screw your pigeonholing. You, Channel 9, can go fucking stick it up your ass, bitches. Fuckwits. I'm not going to give up, folks. I'm going to keep fighting this shit. You know, I am not going to be pigeonholed. I'm going to be told that I'm just a person on Centrelink, on a disability support pension. I'm more than that, folks. I am an artist. And I'm not going to be a fucking art gallery patron or a fangirl of the art world. The art world can go fucking stick it. I hate the art world. I hate the Museum of Contemporary Art. I hate the Art Gallery of New South Wales. I hate every big gallery and every small gallery. The only galleries I don't hate are the photocopier art galleries, like the Museum of Photocopy, which my longtime pen friend Klaus Urbons curates. He rules. Klaus Urbons rules, but no one else, most other people can go stick it in the art world. Klaus rules and there are others out there I don't know. There's Jürgen Olbrich, who I used to correspond with. I haven't heard from him, but Klaus is still out there on the internet, and I've heard from him on a couple of occasions, which is really nice to see that he appreciates my creative input, whereas these other art galleries don't care. And I fucked this up. I didn't do this right. I need to enlarge it more. But basically, I'm over this fucking pigeonholing shit. You know, being pigeonholed by society, because I just get so angry, folks. I just get so infuriated. I don't want to be a fangirl. I don't want to be a fucking pissant just because that's the way society is. This is the way society has driven it. You know, this is the way the rich and the famous make it. Those people who've got fucking loads of money and power, who don't even deserve what they get. They don't deserve it, folks, in my books. They deserve to be kicked. Kicked like a fucking dog. A fucking feral animal. Kick them like a fucking dog. Because they are dogs. The whole fucking lot of them. They are dogs. Not nice ones, I'm talking. And that's fucked up. I'm going to have to use this. I'm going to make that as the piece. But I just get sick of this idea that you get placed in society. You get a place like in a play, and you get made into doing things you don't want to be a part of. Oh, I think that might have been a better version. But basically, I'm sick of it, folks. I'm sick of this whole pigeonholing attitude that society has put upon people like myself who are less fortunate. I don't want to be one of these less fortunate types. I want to be rich, I want to be famous, but I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to be like them. I want to make my life help others. But yeah, I just really have a hatred for the establishment of things. I really hate the way the world has become so fucking selfish and self-centered. The way the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and the cost of living is blowing out and all that sort of shit. I can't take a shower every day. It's too expensive. I'm going to move that down again. I'm going to have to I have to make sure I don't go overboard with my hot water. So I have to fucking minimise the use of hot water in my daily life, and I have to fucking, yes. In other words, I have to, how should I put it? This is the last one that I did. I have to fucking conserve hot water because otherwise my power bills will go big. And I fortunately didn't have a big power bill, courtesy of my rationing efforts. And that's come up looking really quite interesting, but it's not quite what I'm after. I do wonder if I should have stuck with that. Don't know what to do with this one, folks. This one's really pissing me off. But yeah, I don't want to be pigeonholed. I'm disabled, so I stay in my little spot. That I don't have the ability to make money as an artist, to make my life better and to help others in the process. And to be an inspiration, to inspire others, instead of putting other people down. I've got to stop. I get angry so much, and I do put people down who are rich and famous, and I just get sick to hell of this whole pigeonholing thing that we've got, and I'm really over it. And I do think I might move that back up again where we were. So I just output this one. This is nice colours. So I do hope I'm not doing my camera work too roughly and badly. But basically I'm just sick to hell of feeling like I don't have a useful place in society, or a place in society that's fun and pleasant. And I'm trying to get in touch with my partner, and I can't get in touch with Luigi unless I go to air. Because I don't even have friends, folks. I was unpopular at school. I got teased and bullied mercilessly. And I believed them, and I believed the people at church who also disliked me and hated me. So I now have to live with the kick marks of my bullies and the people at church who didn't approve of me either. So I'm really angry at this group of people who I call simply the schoolies and the churchies. And I really want to kick them up the arse. I want to kick them hard and make them hurt. But I can't do that unless I get out of this pigeonhole of being disabled, because it fuels their ability to justify their teasing and their shit. And I just couldn't escape it at all at school. I had to fucking live with it. I had to deal with it. I had no other way of... I do wish we could have got some of that yellow. But I want to prove these fuckers wrong, you know, that what they said in school, they even believed I'd work in a sheltered workshop like what is Sunnyfield. And I did. I worked for a company called Ablite, which was a division of Sunnyfield. So they were right. And I want to prove them wrong, that I'm a failure, that I'm going to rise above this disabled shit. You know, that yes, I have had a cord around my neck and I came out breech, and my brain was fucked up. But I don't want my life to be defined by that problem and others. I don't want to be defined by my intellectual functioning that went faulty, you know, that I can't get a normal job and live a so-called normal lifestyle. So, you know, I'm really over this shit, and I want to prove these bitches wrong. You know, some people actually told me that I was going to be famous. They could see that my art was brilliant, and all I could say to them was, I said, yeah, famous for what? Being an idiot? That went through my head. I don't remember saying it out loud, or if it was just a mental thought, an idea. But I did. I had that idea. It said, famous for what? Being an idiot. And that's what I gave them, an idiot. And I want to prove that wrong. That I was wrong, that I myself was wrong for saying that about myself, for self-denigrating to the point of really destroying my credibility before I had a chance. So I believed these bitches, you know, I believed them. Now I've got to fight them. I'm going to kick the shit out of them. If I could just get this material to show on the 6 o'clock news. If this material can shine on the news and glitter in all its television glory. You know, fuck, I could make these bitches fucking eat their own words. I could make, you know, it's like that. That's looking shit house. But basically I really need to have that opportunity given to me by the TV world. I have to get the TV world interested in my work, you know? Not just... It's just so fucking hard, folks. And this demo is blowing out to be a biggie, a big chunker, and I don't know if I'm going to finish it properly. It's going to go on for fucking too long. So I'm really getting this demo happening, and it's really taking a long time to make it happen. It's one of these, what I call a prolongated demo, or a chunker. I call them chunkers or prolongateds. I do need to lift it up a bit. But basically I'm sick to hell of this pigeonholed aesthetic that you have to fucking live what you've been given. Deal with the cards that you've been given and don't fucking fight it. Don't contest it, you know. But I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm going to contest what I believe is my right. You know, that I'm an artist and I want to be recognised as such. I'm not interested in being pigeonholed as a fucking person who's got an undiagnosed intellectual disability that can't go anywhere. And I also believe I have high-functioning autism, which gives me the power to do this, but it would have been responsible for the teasing and bullying I received. But I'm not going to let the teasing and the bullying make my high-functioning autism into a piece of shit. I'm going to make it big, and I'm going to be big, folks. I'm going to make my world different, and I'm going to make the world a better place for other people, as well as myself. And if I can just get my stuff to go up to air, if this shit could go to air and make something of it, that would be really good. Don't know how this is going to work, folks. I think this is going to be a chunker of what I call a bum note demo. Bum notes, which are really bad pieces of art. I do think I could have done this better. But I'm trying my best. But, you know, even as an artist, you don't always get things looking as nice as you'd like them to, or the way you'd love them to be. Sometimes art isn't always as aesthetically pleasing as you'd like it to be. Gonna stick it on 270. I'm gonna leave it on these settings. For some reason my intuition's telling me, and that's the thing, I try to fly by intuition, folks. Even if it looks like shit, I have to fly by intuition. I have a spiritual connection to the photocopier, folks. And basically I'm hoping one day to rebuild the photocopier, and I can see we've got a bit of interesting marks on the bottom there. I don't know what they are. This machine is more than 5 years old. It should have reached its use by date months ago, but it's still going, strangely enough. I still haven't had a breakdown, even though photocopiers are shitly made and shitly designed and shitly marketed. You know, the old marketing spin, you know. And I'm not a fangirl of Konica Minolta or even Xerox or Ricoh or any manufacturer, because they're all shitheads that want to control the industry in the bad sense. They don't care about you, they don't care about me, they don't care about the environment, they just care about themselves and their greedy little piggeries. Their fucking money. And I hate them, folks. And I'd greet Shai Yamana, the CEO of Konica Minolta, with a fucking middle finger and a raspberry. Fuckwit. He's an asshole. The man who made this, who created this company, well, he can go fuck himself, and I don't care what he thinks. He's just an asshole. He can just blow it out his ass. He can stick a toner cartridge up his ass. Whatever works better. I revolt against these bitches, folks. I don't know if this is any good, but this is an interesting piece. Extremely abstract, I must say, like a lot of art. But anyway, maybe that's not as bad as I thought. It's interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.